Hello everyone, my name is Beth and welcome back to my Dragon Age Inquisition Let's Play series. Today we're going to be talking to everyone in Skyhold post Arbor Wilds and then doing the war table after that. I think that we're going to get a couple more war table quests after we talk to everybody. For sure at least one from Krem, but I feel like maybe a couple others will pop up. Yeah, and I think there's a Sit in Judgment quest as well, and I think Morgan has a short quest line too. So let's go talk to everybody.
It comes swiftly, this moment that will be spoken of for ages. The day the Herald of Andraste challenged a Darkspawn that thought itself a god. Defeat him, and you'll be more than a holy woman to the people. You'll enter legend.
I couldn't have come this far without the Inquisition at my back.
And there is the modesty people respect. People joined the Inquisition after hearing you were blessed, but they've stayed because of how you lead. I wanted to tell you that I shared their sentiments, Inquisitor, and... well, I suppose I just did.
You've always been there for us, Josephine. And for me.
It means much to hear you say that. Farewell, my lady. When you face Corypheus, may you walk in the light.
I really wish I had it in me to do like an evil Inquisitor playthrough because I would so love to see the differences. Maybe there's one on YouTube I could watch because that would be interesting, but I can't do it. I can't do it.
It's good to see you.
Nope. Anything else there?
What do the people make of us?
There's scarcely a noble house that hasn't openly pledged its support to us.
Let's speak later.
Goodbye.
Definitely saving Morgan till last.
In their blood.
Oh, I can't sit in judgment yet, but I did remember seeing that war table quest to do so I guess we'll get that afterwards. Any gossip?
Inquisitor.
No?
So, I'm still trying to wrap my mind around this. We went to an elven rune, so a witch could consume a pool of magical goo and then walked through a mirror, and wound up back here. Have I mentioned that the shit that happens to you is crazy? I don't want to think about this anymore. You want to discuss something normal?
Oh, but we've already done those.
Can I ask you something, Varric?
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered. Also inclined toward extravagant lies.
How do you and Cassandra know each other?
You heard about the Kirkwall chantry being destroyed? The guy responsible used to be a friend of mine. The Seeker had questions about that, and I had answers.
Thanks, Varric.
No problem.
I wonder if I've already talked to him about that.
I can spare some time. What do you need?
Carry on.
Wanted the door to open, not to talk to Varric. Oh. Oh no. Oh, okay, good. I was gonna say you're not supposed to leave yet.
The Temple of Mythal sounds truly astounding. I would have liked to have seen it. What will you do with the power of the well once Corypheus is dead?
See, I'll make the world better sounds risky because like Cassandra said, my better is not better for everybody else's. I'll restore what was. No, I'm not going to do that because I'm not going to restore what was. I want to build something new.
I'm not arrogant enough to think it's my decision alone. Whatever happens, we'll do it together.
You think to share your power, to avoid the temptation to misuse it. A noble sentiment, but ultimately a mistake.
Why?
Because while one selfless woman may walk away from the lure of power's corruption, no group has ever done so.
Man, I don't know what to choose now. Okay.
I trust my friends.
Oh, dang.
I know that mistake well enough to carve the angles of her face from memory.
Why is this so important to you?
You have not been what I expected, Inquisitor. You have impressed me. You must not let false modesty allow you to pass your power to someone else. There are few regrets sharper than watching fools squander what you sacrifice to achieve. Forgive my melancholy. Corypheus has cost us much. The Temple of Mythal did not deserve such a fate. The orb he carries, and its stolen power, that at least we may still recover. With luck, some of the past may yet survive.
Oh, I so wish I'd brought him with me. I'm sorry, Sarah, but it was a mistake. I should have brought Solus.
You planning to leave before we take down the bad guy?
No, but there may not be a later. It seemed wise to say my goodbyes now. Good afternoon.
No, I don't really think I want to talk to anything else.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
I am starting to feel a bit melancholy. I don't want the game to be over yet. I want Dragon Age 4.
What happened at the Elven Temple? It's got me thinking. I should go back, shouldn't I? To Tevinter. Once this is done. If we're still alive. All my talk of how terribly wrong things are back home. But what do I do about it? Nothing.
How does this relate to the Elven Temple?
That elf, Abelas. He said the Imperium wasn't what destroyed the elves. My people would never accept that. It would reduce us to scavengers, destroy our legacy no matter how terrible. But we should accept it. Take our history down a peg. Confront the legacy hanging over us like a shroud. Maybe not all of us want to, but that could be altered. If you can change minds, so can I.
Someone with your impeccable taste could transform Tevinter.
I hope you're right. You usually are. It might surprise you to know that you're the one who inspired me. You're shaping the world, for good or ill. How could I aspire to do any less? If it means proving that Tevinter can be better, that there's hope even for my homeland, I would do anything. Questions.
Oh, I thought that said tell me about Abelas. Never
I should
mind.
go.
Try not to kill anyone without me.
Let's see what Fiona has to say.
Greetings again, Inquisitor.
I trust everything is well with the mages.
Most are pleased with the Alliance, even if we wonder what will happen next.
Nothing else to say?
I'll leave you to it.
A request has been made of you, Inquisitor. Here it is.
As you were.
Yes, Inquisitor.
There's supposed to be an unnamed bookseller somewhere up here that starts a quest to find Varric's books? Beside Helisima. Can I talk to one of you? No. Are you a person? No. Dorian, obviously. You're not a person. I wonder where that person is. I may have to Google it. Where's...
I was pondering who might be divine, and it suddenly occurred to me. Is it so ridiculous for the Grand Clerics to support me? Why shouldn't they?
Oh, I definitely will support Liliana. What did I decide I wanted to do? I think I picked her early on. Now I can't remember.
If you were divine, what would you do?
Change things. Change everything. Your support of the Mage Rebellion was a good start. We must build on this. No more circles. The mages will be free. The chantry will accept them as the Maker's children. In fact, It will accept everyone. Elves, dwarves, even Canary. Why exclude them? The chantry allows our differences to tear us apart, instead of teaching us how we are the same.
Oh, it's so true.
I think you would make a good divine.
I am glad to hear it. Your support may persuade the Grand Clerics to vote in my favor. The chantry was a beacon of hope to me once, you know. In my years at Lothering's chantry, we turned no one away from our doors. It was a refuge, a place of peace. I felt the Maker's presence and his love even when they told me he'd left us. This is the chantry I know, the chantry I wish the world to see.
The world could certainly use the force for good you describe.
Yes, the chantry should be a force for good instead of what it is. The chantry dictated where it should have inspired. It spoke of judgment instead of acceptance. It should encourage the good in everyone, rather than rebuke us for our sins. No one should be turned away from our doors. No one is without worth. Whoever you are, whatever your mistakes, you are loved, unconditionally. In your heart shall burn an unquenchable flame.
Oh, so inspiring.
So if we kill Corypheus, he has the power to move from one tainted creature into another? What we will learn next? That he can command the sun to rise or the seas to burn?
Can we prepare for flaming seas? Maybe collect all the snow from the frostbacks, just in case?
I'll see what I can do. I have researchers scouring the Temple of Mythol as we speak. I hope that their search turns up something we can use. Ancient magic, perhaps. Something even Corypheus missed. Anything to give us an edge.
Anything I should know?
It's been a long road, but we're nearing the end. With Samson gone, the Red Templars are scrambling.
I'll leave you to your work.
I was kidding about collecting all the snow. Please don't do it. I don't feel like that would end well. Any of you unnamed booksellers? I wonder if it's too late in the game for that, maybe. Or perhaps they move around. Let's see. Oh, we should talk to Vivian. Oh, I probably shouldn't have gone that way. Still have to go back up.
Far be it for me to suggest a training adjustment.
It's been quite the momentous day, hasn't it, my dear? We should probably give some thought to the very likely possibility that Morrigan will use her new power against us.
I have complete confidence in Morrigan.
Well,
she
not
won't turn on us.
complete.
My dear, even if she wishes to remain loyal, what will the Well's power do to her mind? She's bound to some ancient demon. Circle records have limited information on shapeshifting. There are mentions of counterspells that may prevent mages from transforming or from reverting to their true forms. I have my people researching these spells now. If they have ever been documented, I'll find them. The pieces are nearly in place. We'll soon strike against Corypheus directly. You've done well. I will be proud to fight alongside you when the time comes.
See, with Vivian, there's only demon and not demon. There aren't any other options. She's so stubborn.
Did you need something, darling?
I don't want to help the circle. I don't want to do that either. I'm sorry we couldn't be better friends this time around, Vivian. Oh, have we been in this one? Oh, yes, we have. Okay. Let's go talk to... whom? I don't want to save Cullen until the end, actually, so since I'm here, let's do a round out here.
Will you be coming to the readings? After what happened, I just assumed.
After the destruction of a holy place?
No, the triumph of holy action. Isn't it grand?
No. No, it isn't.
It's true, though. War is not grand.
Victory in the Arbor Wilds. The archdemon might have been a real threat to our army, but it flew off once we turned the tide. It is still out there, however. I wonder what Corypheus plans now.
We'll deal with whatever he throws at us.
Do not underestimate Corypheus. He is powerful, and you have yet to fight him one-on-one. But he will come. You will get your chance.
It wouldn't be any fun if all this was over so soon.
Corypheus believes himself a god. Pride alone demands he not slink off into the shadows. I have faith you will be victorious even so. Not long ago, this was impossible to imagine. You, a valued friend, victory close at hand. The time has come to consider what will come next.
Don't know what to do. Don't jinx it? Yeah, sure.
We still have to beat Corypheus.
I have not forgotten. Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked and do not falter. You have come far, my friend. It has been an honor.
Where am I here? Oh, this is a really nice view. Where is this? Oh, above Blackwall, I see. I love that you can just hurl yourself around here, though. Well, let's talk to Blackwall.
Corypheus is able to possess Grey Wardens, or so I hear. Perhaps it's a good thing I'm not a real warden.
It's a blessing. Warden or not, I'd hate to be on the other side of your blade.
Going up against a Darkspawn, and the last thing you want is a Grey Warden. Funny how these things happen.
No.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
Okay. To the inn.
Your worship.
Third cellar here? No. Ooh, I wonder what
You're
the
welcome,
signs...
you know. You've always been welcome.
It's a lot to think about. So much has happened.
Glorious things. In her name. Like the temple. The more we find, the more she triumphs.
Perhaps. Perhaps the old ways are not what we thought.
Oh, I like that we get the ancient elves and their really shiny armor. There's also a car alarm going off in the background. Hopefully the mic isn't picking it up. Oh, there's a whole lot there.
Going well, I hope?
What's been going on?
Just relaxing. Taking a breath. You need to sometimes to keep sane.
Take care.
I wonder who knows pain as...
Most of the charges are still at the Temple of Mythal. I'm Mr. Crazy Fine.
Can you think of any other tasks suitable for the charges?
Most of our people were at the Temple of Mythal. I've still got a few, though. Men who are recovering from wounds. I can send them around to rattle swords, wave flags, and look a lot larger than they are. It'll mess with enemy estimates of our numbers, so no one thinks Skyhold is undermanned.
Sounds good.
We'll talk later.
So to kill Corypheus, all we have to do is kill his dragon first? That's easy. We're good at killing shit. Just one more big fight to put this Magister asshole down for good. I knew you'd get us here, boss.
It's been an honor, Bull.
Oh, don't get like that. This isn't goodbye. We're kicking this guy's ass.
It's so true. Thanks for the encouragement, Bull.
I love these guys. Inquisitor.
No, that's okay.
You've been skittish for days. What's up your craw?
My what? It's nothing.
If you say so.
It's just the figures we are courting, the power at play.
You're still on about the champion. That's over and done.
The people on whom history pivots. Their influence is felt even in their absence.
Right. Were you a philosopher or something useless like that?
Something like that.
I'll ask around again tomorrow.
Thank you.
Are you having a bad day there?
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry. Oh wait, no I'm not. It's just the funniest, isn't it? That creaky old Abelas in Mythal saying the elves weren't destroyed by Tevinter.
An admission that did not come easy.
Of course it didn't. Because that's elfy elves thing. Being the sore losers of history. I never hear the end of it. Like being sad makes them better than me. Turns out they're not victims. They're the same as everyone else. Arseholes. Plus, a big old temple full of demon-worshipping lies. Grand, that.
You seem pretty certain. You don't believe anything from Mythal.
Course not. What, I should believe all that stuff? Because elves? I mean, it was impressive and all. Makes the Dalish look like tits for living in the woods, but so what? There can't be a bunch of gods, and the Maker. Don't matter how much or little you believe, those don't fit. So call me stupid, but I believe the stuff not made up by dead people who failed. Mythal is a ruin full of demons. I mean, it just makes sense, right?
There's so much history there. What if some of it is true?
No, now you're stupid. You can't think that because it's stupid.
But everything we saw.
Why believe it? Because Abelas looked weird? If that's all it takes, Cariffi's shitheel is full of lumpy truth. You're not even an elf. Why are you being so damned elfy? You're the frigging herald of Andraste. Every time you open your mouth, you'll sound like an idiot.
People need to understand what this could mean.
No, they don't. 1,000 miles away, all they'll hear is you won. They won't care what you mutter to yourself. And neither do I. So there you go.
Oh, I think she was real mad. I'm sorry, Sarah.
There's you, yes?
I'll be back if I need you.
Go on.
And let's see if Cole is there.
Just rumors.
Could be better.
Corypheus died, and then he didn't. That's why he always felt wrong, like he didn't fit inside himself. He wears another man's life. I thought dying was forever.
It's hard for any of us to make sense of. Corypheus is using ancient magic.
But is it him? Is he real? If a man can be dead and then not, could I have saved the real Cole?
I have no idea. I'm sorry. I hardly understand any of this myself.
His hands were bruised from beating on the wall. It was dark, like the cabinet where he hid to escape his father. His belly hurt like knives, throat cracked dry. He was alone. I pushed through and held his hand. It was all I could do. He said, "Thank you." Thank you.
Oh, that's sad. Poor Cole. Now, oh, we're conveniently close to Cullen, I think. Kinda, do we? I wonder if I can get an outfit that lets me, like, have a cool hood like that.
Though all before me is shadow, yet shall the Maker be my guide. I shall not be left to wander the drifting roads of the beyond. For there is no darkness in the Maker's light, and nothing that he has wrought shall be lost.
A prayer for you?
For those we have lost, and those I am afraid to lose.
You're afraid?
Of course I am. Corypheus possessed that Grey Warden at Mythal. What more is he capable of? It's only a matter of time before he retaliates. We must draw strength wherever we can. When the time comes, you will be thrown into his path again. Andraste, preserve me. I must send you to him.
There's nothing to worry about. I have luck on my side, remember.
That's less comforting than I'd hoped. Whatever happens, you will come back.
Cullen, you don't have to...
Allow me this. To believe anything else would... I can't.
Oh. I'm gonna go back and talk to him again before we talk to Morgan. How do I get out of here? Ooh, there's Mother Giselle. No, I don't care about you there.
Though you had granted them
I heard reports of the events at the Temple of Mythal, Inquisitor. It sounds magnificent. I hope we can explore it fully once Corypheus is defeated.
I'm surprised a chantry mother wants to explore a temple full of references to elven gods.
The Maker is great enough to withstand whatever truths we uncover. Whether these elven gods were myths or simply aspects of the Maker, they are worth studying. But of course, all that must wait until Corypheus himself is defeated. Was there anything else, Inquisitor?
Farewell.
Farewell.
Inquisitor.
As you were.
Of course, Inquisitor.
I don't remember her, but I feel like I should. Oh, is that?
I serve, as has always been my calling.
This is the one.
Inquisitor.
I do not like having that mirror, Illuvian, in Skyhold. Corypheus may not be able to travel through it, but what if something else can?
I don't think Morrigan would keep it here if that were true.
Yes, Morrigan said as much when I asked her.
Oh?
She said I was unreasonable, then offered to explain how the Illuvian works using words with less than 4 syllables. The Circle had a library. I'm fairly well read.
Right.
I'm not unreasonable.
He's just having a little sulk. Oh, that's adorable.
Is there anything I should know?
Not at present.
That's all for now.
Should you require anything, I'll be here.
I'm pretty well read, and I'm not unreasonable. That cracks me up. Alright, back to Morgan, because I think that is everyone.
Inquisitor.
Oh, actually, let me do a save. I didn't know you had any, like, statues in color. I never noticed those before.
Maker, my enemies are abundant. Many are those who rise up against me, but my faith sustains me. I shall not...
Inquisitor, thank the Maker you're here. Morrigan chased after her son into the Illuvian. She was terrified.
She was chasing Kieran.
She said he activated the mirror somehow, and then she ran into it. I've never seen Morrigan like that. You must go after her. I will find help, Inquisitor.
Wait, this isn't the Crossroads. This is the Fade. How did the Illuvian lead here? Can it go anywhere?
Ooh, those statues up there, or rock formations, look like horrifying faces. Oh, pleasant dinner, corpses, giant hand. Good, good. Love the Fade. Do like exploring the weirdness though.
Morrigan! Go back! I must find Kieran before it's too late. Why would Kieran do this? How could he do this? We stand in the Fade. To direct the Illuvian here would require immense power. If he is lost to me now after all I have sacrificed...
We'll find him, Morrigan. He can't be far.
The Fade is infinite. He could literally be anywhere. Whatever happens to him now, 'tis my doing. I set him on this path. Please, help me look, Inquisitor. Just a little longer.
She looks weirdly dirty. Can I zoom in? No, I can't. That's so strange. Just go in a giant circle. Yes, I did.
There he is!
Who's with him?
That's...
Mother!
Mother.
Now, isn't this a surprise?
So this is all some kind of family reunion?
Mother, daughter, grandson. It rather warms the heart, does it not?
Kieran is not your grandson. Let him go.
As if I were holding the boy hostage. She's always been ungrateful, you see.
Ungrateful? I know how you plan to extend your life, wicked crone. You will not have me, and you will not have my son.
That's quite enough. You'll endanger the boy.
What have you done to me?
I have done nothing. You drank from the well of your own volition.
You are Mythal.
Well, that was unexpected.
You, of all people, should expect the unexpected by now.
I'm sorry, Mother. I heard her calling to me. She said now was the time.
I do not understand.
Once I was but a woman, crying out in the lonely darkness for justice. And she came to me, a wisp of an ancient being, and she granted me all I wanted and more. I have carried Mythal through the ages ever since, seeking the justice denied to her.
Then you carry Mythal inside you?
She is a part of me, no more separate than your heart from your chest. You hear the voices of the well, girl. What do they say?
They say you speak the truth.
But what was Mythal? A legend given name and called a god? Or something more? Truth is not the end, but a beginning. A herald indeed, shouting to the heavens, harbinger of a new age. As for me, I have had many names, but you may call me Flemeth.
If Mythal is within you, why not reveal yourself?
And to whom should I reveal myself?
To the elves, to everyone.
I knew the hearts of men even before Mythal came to me. It is why she came to me. They do not want the truth, and I am but a shadow, lingering in the sun.
Why did Mythal come to you?
For a reckoning that will shake the very heavens.
And you follow her whims? Do you even know what she truly is?
You seek to preserve the powers that were, but to what end? It is because I taught you, girl. Because things happened that were never meant to happen. She was betrayed as I was betrayed, as the world was betrayed. Mythal clawed and crawled her way through the ages to me, and I will see her avenged! Alas, so long as the music plays, we dance.
I presume you know what we're up against.
Better than you could possibly imagine.
So will you help us?
Once I have what I came for.
No. I will not allow it.
He carries a piece of what once was, snatched from the jaws of darkness. You know this.
He is not your pawn, Mother. I will not let you use him.
Have you not used him? Was that not your purpose? The reason you agreed to his creation?
That was then. Now he is my son. Flemeth extends her life by possessing the bodies of her daughters, Inquisitor. That was the fate she intended for me. I thwarted her, and now she intends to have Kieran instead.
Wait, the way she talked about Kieran...
I am not the only one carrying the soul of a being long thought lost.
He is more than that, Mother.
As am I. Yet do you hear me complain? Our destinies are not so easily avoided, dear girl.
Mother, I have to.
You do not belong to her, Kieran. Neither of us do.
If Kieran is so special, why did you wait until now to come for him?
I did not know where he was. Morrigan cleverly hid him from me. Until now.
'Twas the well.
Always grasping beyond your reach, despite all that I taught you.
Whatever else you think he is, Kieran is still a child.
And so much better behaved than his mother was at his age.
Kieran,
As you wish. Hear my proposal, dear girl. Let me take the lad, and you are free of me forever. I will never interfere with or harm you again. Or keep the lad with you, and you will never be safe from me. I will have my due.
I will take my chances.
I found you once, girl. What makes you think I will not find you again?
Take over my body now, if you must. Just let Kieran go. He will be better off without me. Just as I was better off without you.
No more dreams?
No more dreams. A soul is not forced upon the unwilling, Morrigan. You were never in danger from me. Listen to the voices. They will teach you, as I never did.
Wait! Are you all right, Kieran? You are not hurt?
I feel lonely.
She wanted the old god soul all along. Is it worth reminding myself that perhaps I do not know everything after all? My mother has the soul of an elven goddess, or whatever Mythal truly was, and her plans are unknown to me.
You truly had no idea what she was?
I knew she kept the truth from me. I even suspected she was not truly human, but this... I always thought the so-called elven gods were little more than glorified rulers, but now... I have doubt. And doubt is... an uncomfortable thing, Inquisitor. Just be thankful you did not drink from the well. I am evidently tied to my mother for eternity.
So Kieran had the soul of an old god?
Taken from the archdemon at the final battle of the Fifth Blight. Yes, he has never known anything else. I'm uncertain what effect this will have on him.
But why did you...
I told you at the temple, the magic of old must be preserved, no matter how feared. Kieran had a destiny, and now it is in Flemeth's hands. I suppose we shall see what she does with it.
For what it's worth, I think you did the right thing.
Did I? She was testing me, and I cannot tell whether I passed. Now we must prepare to face Corypheus himself. It seems Mother was right. The voices of the well tell me I will be able to match his dragon. All that remains is for you to find him.
Whew, okay, so my game actually crashed the very first time that I tried to end that cutscene. So thankfully it did go through the second time. I was worried that it might be my computer or perhaps my I almost called them add-ons, but they're mods. So whew, I'm really glad it worked. I'm glad I explained a little bit about Kieran, because I forgot, like, I remember that he was made with Alistair and Morgan so that no one really had to die at the end of Origins, but I forgot about the soul of the old god. That was a bit of a forgetful moment. So yes, I don't know how I feel about Morgan drinking from the well even now, because on one hand she really wants it because she craves that knowledge, but she really also wants to be free of her mother, and of course now she isn't ever again. So yeah, that'll be an interesting thing they could do something with later on as well. I'm going to go to the war room and do the war table, and I'm going to sit in judgment after that, and then I don't know what then. Iron Bull and Dorian still are not together, so I might do another couple of interlude shard episodes and just bring them and no other third person, just to see if I can get them to like each other.
We're marching soon.
Because I'm cranky that they don't. I love their love story.
At your order.
Even though their love story is kind of just tiny and only told in companion banter, I still love it. Bring Samson to Skyhold for judgment. Inquisitor Trevelyan, we have secured Samson in the Holy Pens. Your worship, he's not said much. We will bring out the villain for judgment at your pleasure. Make sure all of these are resources. Oh, I did look at the little side quest that I wanted to do, and I have to have gotten one of the Inquisition perks that I did not get, I don't think. Extra resources or something like that. So, unfortunate. If it pops up again when I'm doing the shards, I'll get it and then do the quest and all that. But for now, I don't have it. Preparations for Redcliffe. Inquisitor, I'm pleased that we were able to work together for the betterment of the people of the Redcliffe Arlene. May Andraste watch over you. My dear Josephine, I passed along the news of de Maurier's visit to a few influential parties and implied he was perhaps trying to butter both sides of his bread. I would describe the outrageous idea provoked, but that would make this letter indecent, and your spy mistress would abscond with it. You play beautifully as ever, my dear. I can hardly wait to see what de Maurier's next move is. Give my love to your parents. That's cute. So we have few. That's a new one, and that's a new one. Okay, let's see. The Cultured Exchange. Sigrid Godston is a very, very, shall we say, interesting choice of a recruit inquisitor. Commander Cullen has had a great deal to say on the matter. Still, we've had an interest from scholars and mages beside themselves at the chance to speak with the stable abomination, especially since the chantry is too weak to forbid it with any force. I believe that Gulstodden, with a guide and some guards for her own protection, would be a valuable guest to send to select lectures and salons. Cullen, no. Josephine says, say the word Inquisitor and I will send our new Avar mage on a brisk tour of cultural exchange. I will.
Let us begin.
Cullen is appalled by all of that, so we'll just leave him out of it. The Arl's invitation. Oh no. That's okay. Ambassador, I apologize for any unpleasantness that may have arisen from my last correspondence with the Inquisition. My people have been under tremendous strain for too long, even before the destruction of the Conclave, and it has taken its toll on all of Redcliffe Arlene. But that is in the past. Today, I write to offer an invitation to the Inquisition. The Benoord of Callan has part of my domain and now lies empty. Banalara lost her life attending the Conclave. Her only living relatives hold the lands too far away to administer both. By Ferelden custom, the lands are now the property of whomever claims them through a skill of arms. A tournament will be held at the Callan with the victor taking the title as their prize. The Inquisition may send a champion to fight in the melee if you wish. Ooh, I do. We could send a champion. It may not be wise to win, however, if Ferelden's hold grudges.
All right.
And let's see. Oh, actually, this might end up working out great anyways. I think I like all three options. So, Inquisitor. With most of our forces still returning from the Temple of Mythal, it is important that our enemy not suspect the weakness of our current state. I can take some of the chargers on patrol in Inquisition uniforms and create enough of a disturbance to give enemy scouts the impression of a much larger Inquisition force. Lieutenant Messias Aclassi. Liliana says, my scouts have done similar work. They may even be able to ambush enemy forces.
Let's see what we have.
Perfect. And that just leaves that one Harvest of History, I think, that I don't actually care all that much about. Beautiful. Now let's see if there's Sit in Judgment quest. Like, I think there should be. And there is. Let's do that then.
Forgive me, Inquisitor. For personal interest, I have relieved Josephine, as you might expect. Knight Templar Samson, General to Corypheus, traitor to the Order. The blood on his hands cannot be measured. His head is too valuable to take. Kirkwall, Orlais, many would see him suffer. I can't say I'm not one of them.
Judging him will affect as many as his crimes. I won't take it lightly.
The Red Lyrium will steal your vengeance. You know what it does. Corypheus only delayed my corruption.
Are you still loyal to that thing? He poisoned the Order, used them to kill thousands.
Templars have always been used. How many were left to rot like I was, after the chantry burned away their minds? Piss on it. I followed him, so Templars could at least die at their best. Same lie as the chantry. The profit just isn't as pretty.
I found your people. They believed in you, believed your cause was righteous.
Not your business, Inquisitor.
Your friend Maddox was so loyal, he killed himself. For you.
They were always going to die. I saw what Corypheus was doing. So yes, I fed them hope instead of despair. I made them believe their pain had purpose. Just like the chantry does. Right, Commander? It ended as well as anything else I've done. Corypheus would kill me on sight. I'll tell your people what they want. Everything I cared about is destroyed.
Very well. Samson, you will spend your remaining years serving the Inquisition. Cullen will be your handler. Perhaps he can get something useful out of you.
I doubt the Commander believes there's anything worthy left in me.
You're not wrong, but you served something greater than yourself once. Perhaps you can be made to remember that.
That's about as good an end, I think, as we can get for Samson. Alright, well, I'm going to leave that here, and then the next episode... Well, the next, I guess, major episode is going to be Endgame. I'm still undecided if I want to do a couple shard episodes, just so I can get Bull and Dorian to talk to each other. I just really want them to talk to each other. So we'll see what happens the next time I try to film, what mood I'm in. I hope you all enjoyed this. Nothing really happened, just a lot of talking, but sometimes that's just the way the game goes. I had a good time anyways. I do love talking to all the companions. So I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye!